Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
One to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So
Got there, moved it forward just a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. This time on target. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy.
Just keep slinging it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now on 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. USC, number 18. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
That makes the score. USC 14, Indiana 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete. Right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game back.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
That's caught. It's Cooper. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Takes the easy one to the back. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. He'll pitch it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
USC 21, Indiana 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit, put some points on the board.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got his man downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll down this one at about the 40. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Becker. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
He's going to let it go. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 28, Indiana.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Becker. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's got it on the run. Great move there. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Red pass is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Got his man on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the point after.
Number 27.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 42. Indiana 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Peterson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
USC, number 12, in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC, 49, Indiana, 24.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown USC! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here on third down for this offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his completion.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap it to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football.
Touchdown, Indiana! And they've made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Indiana, 38.
Coming out with it, it's Yates. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes the connection.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Peterson. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. They give them themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 63, Indiana.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pugh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's reeled in. It's Pugh. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Martin. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big one. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. A first down for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,